Hi, I'm Rebecca Brand, and I have the DJI drone. This model is the Neo, and it's the newest. Check this out. Just like I want you to follow me on YouTube, I want the drone to follow me in my videos. So I'm pressing for 2 seconds on the front of the drone, and it's gonna follow me. Let's go! I do a lot of content creation, and a lot of it is with me in motion. I have found that the DJI Neo drone is amazing to capture footage. With DJI Neo drone, I don't need to have someone running behind me with a stabilizer to catch me in motion. The DJI Neo drone does that all for me. And as I'm running, it knows to follow me. I am out of breath by this time, but my drone is not. When I stop my motion, it stays the same distance away and captures the footage. I was swinging on the swing, and it was going back and forth in a very stable way. Now let me show you as I'm running across the lawn again and I'm going upstairs. I'm changing my elevation, and as I stop to wave, it stops and captures that. Here I am walking slowly, and it's following me again in perfect cadence to my speed. There you can see the drone right there. It's great for when I give tours of my garden. It will follow me to my next plant that I want to show. And it's amazing because I'm standing there, I'm showing this tree I have, and I walk away from it, and the drone still follows me just as I wanted it, even though I had stalled to be at one place. And when I'm done shooting that scene, it'll auto land just by me extending my hand towards it. That's amazing with the AI that's incorporated into the chip in my DJI Neo drone. The auto land feature, which is a huge part of why this is such a convenient camera to use outside, is key to me in my filming. I really love the presets mode. I can just take the cover off the gimbal and let me show you all these presets. Here by the Pacific Ocean in Santa Barbara, California. Point the Neo camera right at you and press the front button for 2 seconds.
Medium, follow, 3, 2, 1.
And now it's gonna follow me just like that. Hey, let's go take a walk, Neo, by the Pacific Ocean. Follow me. Now, I took it to the beach on a very windy day because I wanted to see how it would work with wind resistance. I often shoot at the beach near me. It's such a beautiful spot. It's so inspiring to be at the beach. It's a great backdrop for my videos. You can see my hair blowing, but even with wind, it'll go up to 18 miles an hour with some wind resistance. And check how stable these shots are. And I feel safe bringing it to the waterline with me. It's just gonna do what I want it to do without going off course and flying into the water. I am confident it's not gonna do that. It stays and does what I want it to do. A lot of my content is taking walks at the beach. So when I have it in follow mode, I often will turn around and look at the camera right up front, and it's capturing those shots very stably with all that wind. Hold it for 2 seconds, and let's go. Droney! I'm just gonna stand here and let my DJI Neo drone do its thing. And here's a shot of the DJI Neo drone when it's in that wind resistance. See, it's moving a little bit, but the gimbal on it makes the shot really stable. And even with that wind resistance, it lands safely in my hand. The next preset is circle. Hold it for 2 seconds. And as it's going around, it stays at eye level, which is just what I want. I want my face to be in the video, and it'll do exactly that at that level of circling around me. That makes for a great shot. And right back to land. Next preset is rocket. Let's fly a rocket today. Rocket. It lifts up, it takes off, and goes right above me on that windy beach. And down it lands for a rocket safe landing every time. And the next one, holding at 2 seconds, is gonna be spotlight, where the drone stays still and I move around the drone. I'm in the spotlight. And let's try helix.
4 meters, helix, 3, 2, 1.
It even told me 4 meters. That's kind of cool. I want to show you these different examples so you see the flexibility of all the different kinds of shots you can get. It's not just one thing, it's 6 different presets, which makes your video experience really fun for you and very creative. What's remarkable is the colors. Look at my bright pink shirt. Look at the beautiful blue sky, the colors on the cliffs. It's remarkable how it captures vivid, true color. So the blues, the pinks, the whites, and all the colors of the beach are just as bright and vivid as the scenes from my backyard. The camera is a 4K ultra high definition video camera. It's capable of 4K at 30 frames per second, or you can go to 1080 mode and get 60 frames per second. You can decide how you want to film. It gives you that control. Let's say I was running at the beach or riding a bike at the beach and going 18 miles an hour. Well, just so you know, you can have a maximum flight distance of 4 miles at 18 miles an hour with it at high speed. That's a long distance for fast beach runs or bike videos for it to follow you. And one of the features I love is being able, from my phone, I press record, it's recording me, and now I'm gonna have that drone take off. Watch this. I'm using it in manual mode to direct it to go exactly where I wanna go, just by the app on my phone. I'm holding the takeoff button, and away it goes. It's taking off. And so after it took off, I decided I wanted to run into the camera and run back from the camera. So that's what I did, as it just stayed where I wanted it to stay, in manual mode. I wanted to give a good example about how well the manual controls worked. I was able to land it on that tiny little mat after it had been way up in the air. That's how precise the manual controls on the app are. I do a lot of camping videos where I'm out in nature, and it's just great that whatever the outdoor setting is, I can rely on the DJI Neo drone. I do a lot of cooking content where I make recipes. It was fun to have the DJI Neo drone follow me as I sat down to eat the recipes I'd made with that cooking content. Just sitting in a chair, it'll be stable and video me. How great to not have to rely on a video team when I want to make my own videos. The DJI Neo drone will do it all. And when I get up to go put something down, the drone is right there filming that specific motion. It captured me putting down the plates and going back and sitting in the chair, and then into the palm of my hand as I finish with the shot. It knows when it sees the palm of my hand, it's time to land. That's miraculous. Let's say I was climbing up a mountain instead of climbing up the tree in my backyard. I wanted to let you know that if you're at a high altitude, you can use it in high altitudes, up to a mile high, for your mountain climbing or skiing adventures. This wasn't up in the mountains. This was just up my tree, but I also want to show you how precise the takeoff and landing is, as I'm at a tiny little place on the planet on top of this tree trunk that I climbed. Up it went to get my shot of me at the top of this tree. And back to my hand it came when I put my hand out. My palm was way above the grass, but it found my palm to land in. That is an amazing feature. It is reliable every time, and it's so lightweight, and it's less than 1/4 of a pound. It's less than 5 ounces, so it's never a burden to carry and take places. It's so portable. The dimensions are 5 inches by 6 inches by 2 inches height, just a little bit larger than the palm of my hand. And when it goes up in the air, you can choose where you want to go up in cine mode, which is 1 mile an hour, or normal mode, 2 miles an hour. Or you can even have it go in sports mode, which is 4 miles an hour. You decide how fast you want it to ascend up in the sky. And coming down, it's either at 1 mile an hour or 2 miles an hour to get back into the palm of your hand. That's a decent speed. And one of the best features about the DJI Neo is that it's voice controlled. Let me show you. With the app on, touch the speech icon. It's right here on the app, and it tells you the voice control is going on. And now that I'm in voice control, I just give it a command.
Waiting for your command.
Hey, Fly, follow.
Follow. 3, 2, 1.
A lot of times I want to give tours of my yard and garden, and this is the perfect way to do it with my DJI Neo drone with my voice commands. I can even see it in the app. Hey, Fly, closer.
Okay.
And automatically it'll approach you closer to have a close-up shot of it's following you, even upstairs. Hey, Fly, farther. And with that command, it'll go further away from me. Hey, Fly, closer.
No problem.
And just by voice, it'll come closer. What a smart device. And the tour goes on. And then when I'm done, hey, fly, land.
Okay.
And on command, it'll land. For a perfect ending. It's an amazing feature to use my voice. It makes things so easy. We're looking at the lens right here. And behind that lens is a 1/2 inch, 12 megapixel high definition sensor. The large sensor size and low megapixel count makes for great noise reduction in low light performance. And here's a way that illustrates that and how that works. Often I'll have a dinner party, and here I am using it in manual mode. I'm having an operator use it to capture me and my friends on the deck of my house, and the deck is really high up off the ground. It must be 30 feet, and I'm having the drone come at me, and I'm having the drone come to the house on that deck. I also want to get the drone about 20 feet above me as me and my friends walk down the staircase to go have a look at the garden. The drone is able to pan out anything. I have a camera person panning out with the drone in manual mode, and here I am running up to the drone across the lawn. It was wonderful to film my dinner party this way. I had the drone go really high. You can see it going way above my balcony. It's even showing the roof of my house. That's got to be maybe 40 feet up in the air. It was wonderful to get these aerial shots. Well, then the lights went down and I had all my party lights up and my camera person operating the drone to get a very special moment at night of us on the balcony celebrating a birthday. You can see how it picks up the candles on the cake. The drone is moving, panning across the whole balcony of my house to get that special moment. It's amazing in low light. Look at that. And here's even a wider shot, very high up and far away. You can still see how it captures all the light of the party and all the action at night. I was able to shoot this in one evening. The maximum flight time is 18 minutes of footage, and each battery allows the Neo to perform at least 20 palm takeoffs and landings for shoots in succession. I was able to get all this footage with many takeoffs and landings, and a lot of footage, because 18 minutes is a lot of footage. And if I just had it hovering, it could have hovered for 18 minutes flying time. So you can shoot a long event and get a lot of footage with just one charge. And in case it had been a really cold night, the DJI Neo can work in temperatures from 14 degrees Fahrenheit below freezing to a hot 104 degrees outdoor temperature. When you order your DJI Neo drone, it comes right to your door. It came in this box. I opened the box and put it on my counter, and this is all sides of the box. It's a beautiful design. It'd make a great gift to give to someone. So I opened the box, and this is how it comes packaged. It's packaged really well, so nothing's going to get damaged during shipping. I laid everything out, packaged on my mat, and then opened everything up. It even comes with these stickers on the right. Those were kind of cool. And now you can see it comes with 2 spare blades, in case there be a problem, and a special screwdriver so you can unscrew it and put them in and replace them. Right there in the box that you get. It has a scan code too, and that's great. So you can download the app easily. The instructions were super simple. It had a quick start guide. The illustrations are great. Really easy to understand. Here's a top-down view of your DJI Neo drone, and here are the preset mode icons right underneath the power button that you would press for 2 seconds to use any of those modes I've described in this video. And the gimbal motor comes with a plastic cover to keep it safe so it's not damaged. That's the black thing you see here. I took that off so we can see the camera lens underneath it. That's a close-up of the camera. And here I am touching it with my finger and moving the camera so you can see the maneuverability of the camera. And here is the range of motion as I'm touching it. And here's underneath the DJI drone. We see underneath the propellers and the battery access, which is nice. And here is a close-up of those propellers, lightweight but durable. This is the profile of it. It's only 2 inches in height. And here's a tight close-up of the camera. Can you imagine all of that technology of that lens and that high quality is in something that small? That's remarkable. And here's the battery, and it comes off in one big piece. And here is what's underneath the battery. You can see the prongs on the bottom, and here's the inside of the battery plate right there. It's important to note, you really need to charge your DJI drone to full maximum capacity before you try to use it. You don't want it to die in midair. And here is where you put a USB-C plug in to charge it. Beyond just the USB-C charging of it, it's also where you would insert a USB-C to data transfer the files you have on your DJI drone. And to connect the app, it's easy. You scan the code and up it comes right onto your phone quickly. And I love these horizontal shots. It gives you a lot of information as you're downloading it on how it works and why you bought it in the first place. All the great shots you can get. It is really inspiring seeing that. The app download is normal like any other app download. You give it the authorizations. There's not too many menus. You log in to register and keep going through the menus and hook up your DJI Neo. They have a number of different other drones. So pick out that one. That's your model. And it connects to your Wi-Fi. So you'll walk through a few more menus. It'll join your network. And then you're activated. You're in business. Success. Then when you get into it right away, you see it's hooked up. You can see yourself like I am looking at the lens. You're ready for your first flight. And this is how you get the footage off your DJI Neo drone. On the bottom, you'll see a USB-C input right here, and they give you the cord in order for you to download the footage. So I'm just inserting this into the bottom of my DJI Neo drone and plug it right into your computer. Allow accessory to connect? Yes, let's allow it. And we see the internal storage icon has come up on the screen. I'm going to double click that. Go into the DCIM folder. I'm going to double click that. And DJI, let's double click that. And here are all the footage scenes that I've taken while using my DJI Neo drone. So just click, drag and drop anywhere you want. It'll keep a permanent record in here until you erase it. But it'll copy it into wherever you put it. I just put it on my desktop just to show you. It's so easy to do this way of downloading your footage. Here's another way to get your footage. You go to the home screen with your DJI connected. Your drone needs to be connected. We press a device. And I'm going to say View Album. Let's see our photos, our videos. And you download it like you would do anything on your phone. You press which file you want downloaded. This is a low-res preview. I can watch and see what I did. That sounds perfect. That's just what I wanted. Okay, so I'm going to download this. Download. And the bottom right corner tells you how much it's downloaded. You can just watch that go around until it's fully downloaded. And when it's finished downloading, we find it in our mobile device, in your photos. And there it is. So you can airdrop it or send it any way you want to use it. Yay. Isn't this the coolest thing yet? I love it. So check out DJI Takeoff to the Sky. To infinity and beyond. Up to the wild blue sky. Okay, it's time for E.T. to phone home. Come on back home, little doggy. Come home. Click the link below to get your DJI Drone Neo. It's the most amazing drone I've seen yet, and you don't need that FCC license. I'm Rebecca Brand. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you subscribe to my channel and ring my bell to get notified of my next video. And let's keep making great recipes in life. And today's recipe is a recipe that may be all about you. Like, really, I love this stuff with the social media. And this drone makes it easy. See you next time. I'm gonna go off to the beach again and play more with my drone. Bye. If you like this video, here's more over there, including some really great high-tech devices. Just click.